5 raised to the power 67 times 20 raised to the power 64. We have to calculate without using calculator. So let's try. So 5 raised to the power 67 times 20, we can write 2 times 10, then whole raised to the power 64. Now there is an identity where a times b whole raised to the power m is equal to a raised to the power m times b raised to the power m. So this is now 5 raised to the power 67 times 2 raised to the power 64 times 10 raised to the power 64. 5 raised to the power 67, we can write it as 5 raised to the power 64 plus 3 times 2 raised to the power 64 times 10 raised to the power 64. Now when a raised to the power m plus n, this means a raised to the power m times a raised to the power n. So this we can write it as 5 raised to the power 3 times 5 raised to the power 64 times 2 raised to the power 64 times 10 raised to the power 64. Now these two have the same exponent, so we can take them together. So 5 raised to the power 3 times 5 times 2 whole raised to the power 64, then 10 raised to the power 64. Now this is 5 raised to the power 3 times 10 raised to the power 64 times 10 raised to the power 64. Now these have the same basis, so we can use this identity. So we can write it as 5 raised to the power 3 times 10 raised to the power 64 plus 64, or 5 raised to the power 3 times 10 raised to the power 128, and 5 raised to the power 3 is 125 times 10 raised to the power 128, and we can write it in the form of 1 decimal to 5 times 10 raised to the power 130, because this 2 decimal will give us 2 zeros that we will subtract here, and then that will come in the form of 10 raised to the power 128. So like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.